Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 5 and we are going to present our material, and the topic is about work, practices and attitudes practices. Before we start our presentations, I would like to introduce our group member first. The members of Group 5 are Anindita Fachrunnisa, Nova Adela Putri, Meldini Sopyan Yuniar, and Siti Fajriah Kurnia Putri. Now, let's move to the first material. In a job, there are steps that must be taken to work. First is preparation. Knowing the skills we have is important, so we can do appropriate job. Then look for job vacancies on newspapers, agencies, and the internet. Second is networking. Having extensive relationships with colleagues will easily get information from other people. Third is resume development, or what we usually call a curriculum vitae or CV. It's information about job seekers as a requirement for fulfilling job specifications. This is important for companies who want to hire job seekers to fulfill jobs that match what the company wants. The fourth or the last is interview. This activity is useful for companies that are looking for a job because job seekers can be judged by the way they speak, behave, and think. Global aspects of work that are important to a person's satisfactions. The first is achievement. The workers will make better results and give their all and give them a feeling of accomplishment. Second is independence. At this point, employees can work independently and can make decisions with appropriate needs such as creativity and responsibility. The third is recognition. These work values highlight progress, leadership, potential, and are considered practices with recognition and social status. Next is relationships. Employees will provide service to others and work with colleagues in a supportive environment. Fifth is support. At this point, provide supportive management that encourage employees to move forward. And the last is working conditions. This work value provides good work and working conditions with needs such as activities, compensation, independence, and working conditions.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about work ethics and American dream. Work ethic is the ability to maintain proper moral values within the workplace. It is an attitude that shapes the ways individual performs its jobs, that is with high moral standard. In another definition, work ethics is a set of values based on hard work and diligence. It is also as belief in the moral benefit of work and its ability to enhance the character. A work ethics include having initiative, being reliable, and pursuing new skill. In America, a work ethics is also as Puritan work ethics. The Puritan work ethics is undeniable, still alive today in America, and has spread around the world. Working hard in America means that you can afford and collect more material wealth. Working hard means that you are a good person in America, and so everyone thinks that you have a good work ethic. Having a good work ethics automatically gives a person credibility in American society. And then, what is the materialism in America? According to Cole's the definition, the materialism in America is to value and collect more material objects that most people would ever dream of owning. So, American work ethics. So, this belief is described also in the story. The American Dream tells about poor people who became rich because of their work, honesty, and luck. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Siti Fajriah Putri, and I would like to continue the materials. And now I'm going to explain about rewards and job satisfaction and workaholic. The first, I would like to explain about rewards and job satisfaction. In the United States, the terms upward mobility or refers to occupational, or climbing the ladder refers to one advancement in work, and many employees have a succession of jobs that constitute a career. And some businesses, organizations, government agencies, and firms provide employees with the opportunity to progress to higher positions. And the promotion that increases responsibility generally bring higher salaries. And in the United States, the rewards for achievement in work are personal as well as financial. And there is increased job satisfaction when employees have the opportunity to develop creative and intellectual skills. And gaining recognition from fellow workers, supervisors, and managers gives one a sense of importance and identity in society. Okay, let's move to the next slide. And now we are going to discuss about workaholic. So, what is workaholic? Most researchers define a workaholic as a person who works excessively and compulsively and is unable to detach from work. And there are people who are especially attracted to the notion climbing the ladder so as to increase their status, financial position, and sense of self-worth. And in part, as a result of the work ethic, these people are internally driven to work. And so many foreign visitors have observed that Americans spend an inordinate amount of time working, and as a consequence, Americans have little time for leisure or personal relationships. And in American English, there are a new word that has been created to describe people who work compulsively. And the word workaholic describes an individual who is as addicted to work as an alcohol and is called tolicor. In the United States, there are conflicting points of view about workaholics, both in negative or positive point of view. Those concerned with the problems of mental stress believe that workaholics abuse themselves physically and mentally. Meanwhile, others hold that workaholics are valuable members of society because they are extremely productive. Okay, that's all from me. For the next material, will be explained by Meldini Sopyan Yuniar.
My name is Meldini Yuniar, and now I will explain about leisure and socializing. Despite the presence of workaholic, there is a growing realization in the United States that excessive work demands can be physically and mentally harmful. Many people have been rebelling against the work ethic. They claim that when a job is so important, then personal relationships suffer and relaxation becomes secondary. Consequently, there has been a shift in values, with more emphasis being given to personal relationships and non-work activities. The period from 1894 to 1915 was one in which workers in the United States began to have more leisure time than their predecessors. One reason for this was that industrial employers began to decrease working hours and institute a Saturday half-day holiday, which gave workers more free time for leisure activities. Vacations began to be regularly offered to workers, although they were usually unpaid ones. Leisure time provides opportunities to find personal satisfaction and freedom for the routine of work. In addition, the increase in the value of this leisure time for workers also brings more attention to their health and well being. People responded to this increased allowance of free time by attending a variety of leisure activities both within and away from the city. New type of amusement that people of all classes and both sexes could attend come into existence and quickly spread across the country. However, increased leisure time in the United States has not altered the idea that work and play are distinct activities. This distinction is very clear because there are work hours and after work hours. There is a belief that it is desirable to work hard and play hard, and undesirable to combine the two. In many office, stores, and factories, socializing among employees is discouraged. An employee who is under pressure at work is often unable to respond to social calls and visits. However, the amount of personal contact on the job depends on the nature of the work. For instance, there may be more social interaction between teachers in a school than between 10 scientists doing independent research. Nevertheless, work and play are usually perceived and maintained as separate activities. That's all the presentation from our group. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.